Initiating startup sequence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are now plugged in.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. This is episode 195 of the Plug and Play podcast. Almost messed it up there. Our first half tasty treat is from Silver Moon Brewing out of Oregon somewhere. I can't remember where they're out of. It is their limited release Fuck Cancer IPA. So before I go any further, let's just cheers really quick to Fuck Cancer.
Fuck cancer. I like this. We're going to begin and end the show with saying...
We fuck things coming, we fuck things going.
Yes.
I
I have a feeling this particular episode might be a little bit more profanity-laden than usual, which is saying a lot.
Yeah, if you guys are really if we're already on the verge of your sensitive ears, we're really fucking bad this week.
Maybe skip to 196 or go back and listen to 194.
Again.
Okay, fuck cancer.
And we're drinking out of the Fuck Cancer glasses
they are,
from
Super
the
official.
Relay for Life, American Cancer Society glasses. So June is Fuck Cancer month, and together we're going to raise a pint and a middle finger to say fuck cancer. 4 years ago, they started making this Fuck Cancer IPA with donating donating proceeds to the American Cancer Society. In 2017, they helped raise $32,534.41. Each bottle and keg will be donated to the Cancer Society, and all dollars raised in each community will go to the cancer program in that community. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but I will say that it is 6% alcohol by volume and 65 IBUs. And yeah, if you guys want to check it out,
It's good.
Yeah, it's really good. If you guys want to go over and check it out,
Is it still on tap anywhere? Or?
Still a few places.
You can't find a bottle.
You can't find a bottled. Not in our town anyways. Go to silvermoonbrewing.com/fcancer/. And you guys will find it over there. So, like I said, I'm your host, Zach, and alongside me as always is Tim, because I don't remember if I said that or not.
I don't think you did.
I just want to say fuck cancer really quick.
Welcome, minions. Yes, it's personal.
Yep.
Fuck
so, what have you been up to this week?
Well, now I have to awkwardly transition to talking about my mom. Thanks, asshole.
Well, I can go first.
Go for it.
Okay, so this week, guys, on Friday is when this beer got released. Tim was nice enough. He went down and picked me up 3 bottles of it because they opened at 2.
And, literally a guy walked up and bought, 5 right away.
Yeah, they were sold out within 15 minutes. Everybody that was at the door is the people who bought them.
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
We were running some errands, my wife and I, and it just happened that it was perfect timing for us to roll up north with the gold, and we're like,
nice.
I'm going to help my buddy out.
Nice,
And
thank you, I appreciate it.
Now I get to drink my reward.
Yes, you do. So other than doing that, guys, I went out to the Northwest Liquid Gold event, which is our local tap room. Is that what you'd call them?
Yeah, I mean it's like
a bottle shop,
growler fill station.
Yeah. And they were holding our Vancouver Fuck Cancer event there. So I went there, had a couple glasses, got a bunch of free swag, and bought us some Fuck Cancer pint glasses.
Cool.
And then on Saturday, I went out to Beer at a Time in Camas and celebrated my buddy Aaron's birthday. So we went out there. I brought a bottle of the Fuck Cancer to him for his birthday out there. We cracked open a year-old, I can't remember which one it was, but it was a really good caramely dark chocolate beer. Nice. And then we cracked another $45 bottle of beer. I can't remember what that one was.
Well, we're going to drink kind of expensive brew in the second half of the show, too.
Nice.
So you have that to look forward to.
Sweet.
It's been a good week for you, beer-wise.
It has been a very good week this week, beer-wise. So, yeah, talking about fucking cancer, Tim, let's talk about your mom.
I thought you were going to help me with
Sorry, hold on. I can continue going on. So,
Did you do anything else this week?
Trying to think. I'm trying to help you out here again.
That's okay.
No.
I'm
going to help you.
I will make my own transition. I will make my own transition.
Okay.
So, I've been...
Oh, I know what else I did this week.
Okay, what is it?
All right. So, my wife and I, as you can kind of tell, the listeners can't tell, but we've kind of torn up my office, and there's Zelda poster shits hanging up over there now.
Yeah, those are cool.
And we're just trying to clean out my closet. Try to get everything organized.
Actually display everything. So
there's a big giant bookshelf in there now. We're trying to get another one.
Nice.
So, yeah.
The encyclopedias are coming out soon. Are you getting that?
The GameCube one? Or are you talking about the Breath of the Wild one?
No, it's just think it's just a general Zelda encyclopedia. It's coming out like this month.
Oh, is it like the ones down there?
I'm not sure if it's that series, but it might be.
I have one pre-ordered I haven't got yet, so I assume.
Yeah.
It's the one with, like,
you're running out of room there,
Yeah.
so bookshelves would be good.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing this week is like attending a lot of events and listening to things, like a lot, like 3 days.
Like good shit or like.
Well, some of them. Okay, I have to say it's good because it involves my family.
Oh damn! All right.
So my mom.
We'll talk about this off air.
My mom is part of actually a pretty amazing choir. They like tour the world.
So your mother tours the world?
She went to Italy last year. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't think she saw him, but sure.
She saw the Pope.
So Lake Grove Choir was doing like free concerts, a benefit concert. So there's basically people holding hats out at the end, to raise money for whatever charity. Different charities, different days. I think it was Rescue.
Did they have a fuck cancer event?
No, this is a church.
God damn it. They can still say fuck cancer. It's okay.
No.
Jesus would approve.
Okay, there is an obscene church moment coming up in my story if you let me get to it.
Okay, I'm
but
trying to
not in this part.
God damn it.
So my mom was part of this choir, and they did this, the Lord Nelson Mass, which is Haydn's Lord Nelson Mass, is the piece they did. It's also been known as the Mass for Troubled Times. So they had the choir in the very back. There's an organist, and this Lake Grove has like this organ built into the church with the pipes. It's kind
like
of
spewing out of the ceiling of it almost.
Yeah. And then they also hired, or I don't know how they paid him, but they got like really good soprano, a mezzo soprano, a tenor, and I can't remember the other one, but like opera level singers in the front, and they had different pieces, and they all together did this mass.
Nice.
Which was all in Latin, and I sent you some pieces of Latin and confused the hell out of you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know is this a curse, a hex? What are we doing?
Yeah,
here?
it's just really
weird. Are we demon hunting now?
I mean, there are.
I've been watching a lot of Supernatural.
There are like exorcism books written in Latin.
Well, we need to get our hands on those.
So anyway,
like
they're singing in Latin the whole time, and it was really amazing and really technical. Like, especially the singers in front were like these are people that do this, and like their voice is an instrument, and it's impressive. But I gotta say, like, I'm not super into high culture, and I'm not. It was really good. I'm glad I went, especially to support my mom. It is nothing like that. So why don't you go ahead and play like a tiny clip that I put there for you, just to get an idea what it sounds like.
Okay.
But yeah, it was cool. It was about an hour long, and got to see my mom, and that made her happy. So. That's probably good. And this is in a fairly small church, so I just wanted to give you an idea of like the depth of music that was going on. It was pretty impressive. Not something I'd want to do every day, though. Honestly, I'm just not into high culture. I wish I was. I'm
glad you're not.
So, then we went to my son's theater company, which is faith-based, so it's hosted in a church. Different churches throughout. What?
Can I roll the music?
Not yet, because I have to explain it. So, the other side of the family, my wife's mom and dad were there. So his grandparents on my wife's side were there to support him. And there's other classes besides his doing their thing. So there's like a comedy troupe. There was like some voice.
Who's on third? What?
Exactly. But it opened with a hip hop class, which was mainly girls, like teen girls dancing to hip hop music. And yeah, my grandparents-in-law.
I'm not thinking that you're.
They were uncomfortable.
I'm thinking your wife's parents are probably not very happy about this.
They were not comfortable, and honestly, it was a little weird for a church group, especially when the very first song they played was this.
So fucking precious when you smile.
I don't get it. Why is this so bad?
Hit it from the back and
I mean, I don't get it.
Hit it from the back and drive you wild.
I mean, you're so fucking precious.
I lose myself up in those eyes.
See, it's about the eyes, bro.
I just
Quippy challenge.
Let you know you're.
All right, there's your copyright strike. Hands on your body. I don't want to waste any more time. So it was heavily edited.
I would fucking hope
But
so.
still, I'm laughing.
Unlike this episode.
Yeah, I'm laughing knowing like the lyrics to this song, and like I think the eyes part were there somehow, even though it's like you're so precious. It's just like, wow, okay, that's like the opening song of this church production. I was like, I was dying, and my daughter,
That's a
my
little
13-year-old
bit bad.
daughter was also dying because she knows the song.
And she's not a part of this.
No,
So she was in the audience with you.
yes.
Ah, Jesus.
So we did that. My son did really well. He was a narrator for the fairy tale portion, and he was dressed as Jack and the Beanstalk. And I'm really impressed with how he's come with projecting his voice.
I feel really bad thinking he was Peter Pan, but
No,
I'm glad
don't.
that you said that he
Don't,
wore that
because
poor
he-
Peter Pan. I
He
was
did.
like,
That
oh,
was his
shit.
Peter Pan tunic that he recycled. So don't feel bad at all.
I was like, oh, is he doing Peter Pan again? Tim's like, nope. I was like, fuck.
It's all good. No, he totally wore that for Peter Pan, so don't feel bad. So the last thing I saw was my other child, the daughter, is her last band concert, probably ever.
Your what?
My daughter's last band concert.
Oh, wait, why is she not going to do it in high school?
High school is like a huge commitment. That means she couldn't do any like extracurricular like math or science or whatever, theater, whatever she wants to get into. Like you do band and that's it. Like you're going to practice.
But that's all she's done all this time.
Yeah, but she's got that on her resume. She's gonna go to Harvard or Yale. Like this girl's
She's fucking smart.
She really is. So they played a song
What if she hadn't been going to Clark? Oh, fucking Clark.
she'll go to Clark while she's still in high school. She'll get college credit while she's still in high school.
What if she went to, like, UW or something?
I mean, we have this GET program thing that we've been paying into that gives you in-state credit, but you can convert it at a not quite
Yeah.
as... Anyway,
I have something like that, too, for Grayson.
she's fucking smart. She's going to be great. This is her last band concert. And this song, that I'll play a little bit from you, I loved for nostalgia reasons.
Okay, so is this one where I can either fade it in or just, like, let it go?
I faded in because it might be a little loud because it's from a Facebook video. Oh, sorry. You're supposed to go right at the 6-second mark. There you go. This is phone audio, so sorry about the quality. I grew up on Sesame Street. Fuck you. All right, so that's probably good. So
It stopped, thankfully, for you.
that's
I was going to keep
You don't like
letting it
Sesame
go.
Street?
No, I do like Sesame Street.
Sesame Street's- you better not be ragging on I'll
No,
throw down.
I like old school
Me
Sesame
and Oscar
Street.
the Grouch will beat
I
your
am,
ass.
I am no fucking Veggie Monster fan.
What the hell's Veggie Monster?
Fucking Cookie Monster got turned into Veggie Monster. He's
Oh,
fucking healthy.
Okay, I'm not okay with
Yeah,
that.
see,
either.
that's some bullshit.
We'll talk about that some other time. Okay, so the last thing I did was I went to the PlayStation. I can't remember exactly what they call it. The PlayStation
Experience.
E3 experience. So basically, I've done this before. They rent out a theater. They stream the E3
Yeah.
presentation.
You get a badge.
Get a badge with a bunch of digital goodies. This time I got a collectible like pin for one of the games that we'll be talking about later, and a poster. And I got to see the trailers with a bunch of other nerds.
Which is cool.
It is cool, especially with you when there was a sharply indrawn breath with all the male nerds when the two girls kissed on the screen. Like
What game was that?
Last of Us 2.
Oh.
It was actually cool. Like they pan as they were kissing into the back of Ellie's head, and then it pans away from the back of her head, and she's in like a combat situation.
That's
and
cool.
She's literally stabbing people in the neck. You would love that part.
I would love that part.
That-
You should probably watch it.
You should. That part is freaking amazing. Like if that translates to actual gameplay, not just as a sizzle reel, like the combat, it was brutal. It was like it actually was close enough to what was in Last of Us that I could see them maybe actually pulling it off.
Nice.
And it's pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
But not to get into specifics of games yet. What I loved about the Sony, some people didn't like this. They kind of focused on 4 games, and they brought the people that were at the actual location to like 4 different locations, and like they were tied into the game. So the first one was like in this old timey church with lights hanging from the ceiling, like
Okay.
a potluck. And there was like actually at the event there was like discarded crock pots and
Oh, that's
plates
cool
and-
as shit.
Yeah. And then when you watch the trailer, there's like a dance at this potluck, and that's when the girls kiss and whatever. But yeah, they were in a physical space.
Wait, for The Last of Us 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
there's
there
like
was dances.
there's human civilization. There's pockets.
Oh,
I actually didn't see any zombies in the trailer.
that's weird.
No, it's not really. I mean, when society collapses, you figure out how to corral the zombies. The zombies aren't super smart.
Gotcha.
And then the other location that was really cool was for the game from, I think it's Sucker Punch, if I remember the company right, where it's the Feudal Japan one, and they had like waves of grass on a big screen while a guy was playing a ancient Japanese flute, and that was cool.
Like a real guy on stage playing an ancient
Yeah, there was a real
Japanese
guy
flute.
on the stage for the first one too, playing like I don't think it was a banjo, but it was like a banjo.
Oh, that's cool.
It was cool. It was really cool.
Huh, I'll have to
And
check that out.
It was neat. It was literally neat.
I didn't get to watch jack shit this week.
So those two be the ones I'd recommend you to watch.
Alright.
Like, I don't think you're into Spider-Man. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I might want to check it out. We'll see.
Yeah. So I've gone on long enough. That's what I did this week.
Okay. Hey, you want to talk some news?
Yeah, let's talk some news, kind of.
What do you got on the news for us this week, Tim?
Well, this week's E3, and like we could go really in depth on that, but first I think we should pause and note that net neutrality is officially over in America. Federal communication repeal of net neutrality rules took effect this Monday. So far nothing's actually happened as far as AT&T and Comcast like ramping down speeds or blocking certain sites, but they can now. So that's the thing.
Wait, is that the reason why Pornhub's not loading up in my office?
It could be.
Well, that's some fucking bullshit. We need to whack it, people.
So let's talk about E3.
Okay.
Did you watch anything?
I didn't. I just didn't.
Okay.
It doesn't stream well. Like I tried listening to a few things, but like it doesn't stream well, you know?
Okay. So Nintendo focused heavy.
I will say
On
that from
Smash
everything
Brothers.
that I've seen online, Nintendo definitely took it this year. Like everybody was like Super Mario Party, Super Smash Brothers, this and that, and like everything when Nintendo's day was and Nintendo's conference was, I heard about it. I didn't hear much coming out of anybody else's stuff.
Yeah. So there's some weird games I'm hyped about. I'm gonna go over them really quick.
Okay.
One's called Sea of Solitude.
Okay.
It's an indie game. You're gonna pick up on this a lot. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. That's what happened to Kay. Now only monsters can change your back, and this just has a cool visual style.
It does. It looks.
I don't know if I showed you much of this. I showed you a video, I think.
No, you
I don't know if-
didn't.
Like just the visual style is like dark and brooding.
Oh yeah,
the monsters.
It
look...
kind of reminds me of the monster one that you're playing right now, where you stab them and shit.
Oh yeah. Yes, I know what you mean. The other one is
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes. The After Party is from a company that I really like their first game. I think it's Night School. They did Oxenfree, where it's kind of a coming of age story.
Yeah.
They go on an island for their senior trip, and then like weird shit starts happening. What I loved about that game was the way the conversations, like you could, there's dialogue trees that were very natural. You could be walking around and like push the buttons, like, and it felt like actual conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Like most video game conversations suck. But
Yeah.
I really like this. You'll like the premise of this game. Even if you never play it, you'll like the premise. So, the premise is, you are Milo and Lola, recently deceased best buds who suddenly find themselves staring down an eternity in hell.
Fuck yeah!
But there's a loophole.
Oh.
No, you'll like it. Outdrink Satan and he'll grant you re-entry to Earth.
I have to fucking play this game.
What adventures will you stumble through in the underworld? Every step is up to you. Time to go on the best bender ever, uncover the mystery of why you've been damned, and drink the big guy under the table. It's coming 2019, and it sounds fucking awesome.
It does sound fucking
I'm
awesome.
hyped for this indie game. I already talked about Last of Us 2. I do want to show that video if we have time. Also psyched for Cyberpunk 2077, I think it is.
They actually showed gameplay. I did hear about this one. That was a huge thing.
Yeah.
What type of game is it actually gonna be?
I think it's going to be a little bit Witcher, a little bit, I don't know, open world, like...
It's gonna be like realistic graphical,
Yes.
like a Grand Theft Auto style realism
yes,
in the
but
future.
with future elements in it.
So it's not gonna be
A
like
lot of like modded human stuff and hacking, and
So it's not gonna be cartoony.
I don't think so. No,
Good.
not from what I saw. The last one I'm pumped about is the Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima?
Sorry, that's set in feudal Japan. I think during the Mongol invasion, and you are a samurai, a fucking badass samurai, and it's from Sucker Punch, who did the what is that superhero game? I'm spacing. Ugh. Anyway, company.
Sucker Punch? Infamous.
Yes, thank you. Infamous, and I'm
The reason
excited.
why I know is I know a developer on it.
So I am really pumped for Sony's like the recurring companies that always come back. Like the Naughty Dog is doing Last of Us, Sucker Punch is doing, and then I forget the company. They're another the Spider-Man game I think is another Sony.
Is that
regular.
Insomniac?
That sounds right. And their Sly Cooper games were very vertical, so
Yep.
I think they'll do Spider-Man well.
So I do have some highlights. I just looked up really quick of things that I'm excited about right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Battletoads.
That's
Ancient series of Battletoads is returning in a new form, though they're not toads to say about it right now. It's a partnership with DLALA Studios, and it wasn't specifically mentioned for PC. Microsoft's current policy is to release everything on Windows 10 too, though. Another thing that I'm super excited for, which they only gave just the name for, Elder Scrolls 6.
It's about time.
It's about fucking time, and I'm super excited for that one. Fallout.
Hey Zach,
What's
you know
that?
you can play Skyrim on everything now. Like
My son's still fucking crying.
maybe he needs to play some Skyrim.
Maybe he needs. We should play some Skyrim after, during the break.
We can literally play Skyrim on our Amazon Alexas now.
We have to try this out.
Okay, we should do
So
that.
so can we do it on our phones?
Maybe.
Okay.
do,
Well,
do you have the app?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, open it up.
Okay. Hold on. Amazon Alexa app. Okay.
Okay, say open Skyrim.
Open Skyrim. Fuck you, Alexa.
Try again.
Open Skyrim.
Sorry, I don't see that IFT trigger.
I'm pretty sure that's what you have to say.
I'm pretty sure you have to download it, don't you? Like a skill?
No. I don't think so. I didn't for my home unit.
Huh. Okay, hold on. I'm going to type in Skyrim. I'm also excited for Skyrim, a very special edition. That one?
Yeah?
Okay, you got to enable it.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
have to do that.
That's weird. Maybe your daughter did it for you because she's like, Dad's going to want to fucking play this.
Maybe my Amazon just knows me that well and did it for
Maybe.
me.
I don't ever use Amazon, so. Alexa, play Skyrim. Right?
Sure.
Welcome back to Skyrim, adventurer. You were standing at a crossroads deciding where to go. In one direction is an isolated shack, in the other is a small hamlet.
Is it a Zach
Where would
Shack?
you like to go?
The Shack.
Once at the isolated shack, a dark elf mage greets you. He tells you of the terrible evil lurking in a nearby ruined fort that has been terrorizing the isolated shack. Will you lend your spell and steal to his cause?
Kill him.
Will you lend your spell and steal to his
It's
cause?
a yes or no, buddy.
No.
You head out on the road and pass a guard. I heard about you and your honeyed words, he mutters to you, utterly lacking your characteristic swagger. You arrive at a crossroads. In one direction is a fishing camp, in the other is a fortified town. Where would you like to go?
Fortified camp.
You mixed the two up.
At the fishing camp, an Altmer hunter greets you. He desperately needs you to retrieve a collection of
Oh, what the fuck?
You killed it. I think we get the idea.
Come on, I wanted to do something. Play Skyrim.
Will you help the Altmer hunter?
Yes.
Kill him.
You can't, dude.
Kill him!
Will
Fucking
you help
Alexa!
the Altmer hunter?
Kill him!
Will you help the Altmer hunter?
Yes.
Die, I will!
Will you help the Altmer hunter?
Yes!
Alexa's kind of dumb. You have to be very clear.
You arrive at your first dungeon. As the mighty Dovahkiin, you
We're at a
obviously
dungeon.
already know
Maybe
that
you'll
you can
finally
use
kill
your weapon,
something.
cast spell, or shout to battle your enemies.
Shout.
And, seeing as how you're Skyrim's chosen one, you certainly will never ever need to ask to flee when facing an enemy too powerful for you. Nope, a powerful warrior like you won't ever need to flee, or even take enough damage to ask, what is my health? So let's continue. You follow the quest marker to your destination.
Oh, fuck this game.
So we're not hyped for that.
Oh, Jesus fucking balls.
So let's
That
talk.
was-
Let's talk Mario Party.
Okay, so Mario Party looks way better than the Wii version. It
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of like the GameCube N64 era of it.
There's a lot of different variety in the games they were showing.
So much variety. So like a lot of some motion, some not motion.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that really pissed me off is everybody's using their Joy-Con sideways. I didn't see one single Pro controller, and I'm gonna be pissed if you can't use a Pro controller.
Well, if it's a party game, how would that work? You're not gonna have enough people to play.
I will fucking buy that many Pro controllers.
It doesn't seem like the best use case scenario, honestly.
I don't know, man.
It's just not that kind of game.
I don't fucking know, man.
It's like Smash Brothers would be that would make sense, but like you want this to be pick up and play. You can play anywhere.
Yeah, and have people fucking enjoy it. I fucking hate using that thing sideways.
All right, maybe you won't like this game then. I like the fact you could back two switches up to each other
Or sideways.
Yeah, and then
Or
like,
tilted.
Yes, but then like you'd have two teams, like they each have their own viewpoint.
Oh yeah, but if you lay them on flat on a table, you can move them around and then make a course.
That's for certain games, like it was a tank battling thing.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was cool. So that looks pretty good. So those are some of the E3 games we're excited about.
Fallout 76.
We don't know anything about it.
Online MMO.
Yeah, then I'm out. Sorry.
You can play it non-MMO. Like I play
You told me about
ESO.
that. Well, Elder Scrolls
Online.
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
This is because you're dumb.
Yeah, maybe. How much did you play it?
Quite a bit.
Okay. It's not for me.
No, it's not. You want to talk some tech?
Let's do some tech talk.
Hey Tim, what the fuck are we talking about?
So this
You
is a little.
have a lot more beer than me left.
I can take care of that.
Okay.
Zach's holding my beer. So,
Nice mouse pad.
thanks. You got it.
Gamescom, Trinidad.
Yep, got it from Trinidad. So I started getting back into comics, and I am kind of done with physical comics overall.
Fuck you.
They take up space.
Yeah, they do.
They really do.
That's the reason why I only have like 3 series I still collect.
Like in my latest garage sale, I sold a box of like comic issues. I'm just never going to read again. I'm just not. Like that's just the reality. Like I would never pick these up again.
Glad you didn't tell me you were selling that. I probably would have bought them.
They were a bunch of weird shit that you wouldn't have liked.
I really don't care.
Okay.
The covers are probably pretty cool. Could have hung them on a wall.
I mean, I've made presents for you before out of shredded up comics.
That's
like
very true. You
like
have.
the wrapping paper.
Yeah, that's very true. You have.
Like I read them and I enjoy them, but I don't go back to them.
Yeah.
So I do go back to some of my graphic novels, like my Sandman's, I can't think of the other series right now. Oh, Usagi Yojimbo, for example, Hellboy. Those I like physical copies of.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to completely go away from physical, but
So what are you using? Comixology?
so Comixology kind of sucks in a lot of ways. As does my Surface when it doesn't go into tablet mode. There's apps for it for tablet or for like iPads.
Okay, but there's no Surface.
No,
app.
there is not, and that's what I have, a Surface. So that's
But you don't read on your Surface.
I don't, but comics work pretty well. So I found an app called Cover, which is a bitch to get to sometimes. And so Comixology does not have.
You need a thing just down your taskbar for it.
I should put that. That would help a lot. And I found a browser extension.
Your Surface isn't working.
No, it sure isn't. So you can go to Comixology with a browser extension and rip your comics basically. Once you have this extension installed, it scrolls through your entire comic and makes a JPG copy and then compresses it into a CBD or CBZ file. And then you can download that and watch it or read it whenever you want. So I will show you this on the break when I can get this working. But anyway.
Oh, wait. You got it?
Maybe. Cover. Nope. That's not what I want. I should put it on the bottom like you said. So anyway, I've been reading some comics. There was a sale on Humble Bundle and also on Comixology there's a sale on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which has got me interested in doing this. And just for anyone who wants to try it.
But the thing is, like, so can you buy comics on Comixology and bring them over to this?
That's the long and short of it, is using this browser extension, I can rip copies from Comixology while you open up Comixology online, basically.
Okay.
And then you use this browser extension, which is like called...
Like a Chrome extension almost?
Chrome extension that I had to go into developer mode to install.
Okay.
And then you make these CBZ files, and then there's this reader cover which reads those files in a pretty easy to use way, except for right now for whatever damn reason.
Yeah, your Surface is not happy with you.
It's really not. But
It's all kinds of fucked up.
I'll figure it out in the break and show you really quick.
All right, sounds good. So we will be right back after this music break. And we are back. Tasty treats in hand. And hey, Tim, guess what? I took number 2 on the Quippy Challenge. It makes you happy.
Oh, where'd I end up? I need to look.
Hold on. I will look for you. Mr. Tim ended at number 5.
Not
Was that
bad.
whiskey? Is it Pendleton? Oh, people should have fucking liked that a lot more. See,
It's okay.
I don't check back after I...
I don't either. Oh, sometimes I do. Good job. I'm glad you make yourself happy.
Yeah! Coffee!
Oh, you're holding coffee?
I was holding coffee.
Oh, okay, I just saw your face.
I was holding coffee, guys.
Do you see what my wife posted? It was really sweet.
Oh, god damn it. It was a photo of you guys. Shit. Oh, fucking A. Alright. Quippy Challenge. Aw, she posted a picture of a drink.
And me.
Well, Tim is in the background, but there's a drink in front. And your watch is on the table because you're pissed out of that.
I am pissed. It's working now. Well, no, it's not.
What?
It's being weird. It just shut itself off. Fuck my watch. Let's talk about other things.
Jesus.
Like what we're drinking.
All right, yeah. What are we drinking the second half of the week or podcast, Tim?
Truman's Goddamn Strong Ale. This is a special brew that Lewitt does, I think, every year. It's a named in honor of old Harry Truman of Spirit Lake Lodge. This is the guy that wouldn't leave when they told him Mount St. Helens was going to blow up, and then
He was like, "Fuck you guys."
He refused to leave his home, stood in defiance of the volcano that ultimately took his life. So this beer was brewed in June 19th, 2017, and it's released on May 9th, 2018. It's got an ABV of 10%. Only 900 bottles were made. We're drinking 1 out of 900 bottles.
Jesus.
It was cast for 11 months in Woodford Reserve Double Oak Bourbon barrels. So it's going to be yummy.
It's very good.
Yum. Okay, we just cancel the rest of the podcast and just drink this.
I mean,
Or
I have some pretty cool kick-its for us.
All right, let's kick it.
All right, Tim. I'm going to kick us off with this one last time.
Okay.
So, last one in, guys. I've been doing, like, this board game kick for some fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
Last one in a zombie-themed card game. Last one in is a 2 to 4 player zombie-themed card game where players race to save civilians or flood their opponent's town with zombies. I'm gonna go
That's
ahead.
cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and let them talk about it.
In the game of Last One In, the zombie apocalypse has finally arrived. The objective of this fast-paced card game is to rescue 50 civilians or flood your opponent's town with 100 zombies. Civilization hangs by a thread, but among the survivors, navigators comb the ruins for habitable buildings, and small pockets of humanity are kept safe by vigilant defenders. But around any corner, in any basement, lurkers could be waiting to decimate your dwindling population. The dead are out there, so don't forget, Last One In locks the door.
So Last One In, guys, is a tabletop game out of Brighton, UK. They have 89 backers 19 days ago. They are looking for $9,331. They're currently at $3,112. So they're about a third the way there. 19 days ago, not too bad. Crap, also I got tired.
Maybe need some coffee.
I might need some coffee after this. $2 gets you a thank you. $20 gets you the Core Survivor Early Bird. $24 gets you the Core Survivor Non-Early Bird, which just comes with 124 cards, two six-sided dice, 84 double-sided tokens, and the rulebook, plus all stretch goals. $34 gets you everything I just said, except for you get a 1 King of the Dead card and alternative rules for all formats of the gameplay. The big granddaddy of them all, with 9 out of 10 left, is $267. Your likeness on a card plus 1 core game. Your likeness on a 1 civilian or zombie card drawn in the style of the game. The original artwork for your card with your likeness. Last one in core game. 124 cards, 2 six-sided dice, 84 double-sided tokens, the rulebook, plus all stretch goals. Which includes 1 copy of the game, 1 likeness, original signed piece of artwork with your likeness, 1 playmat black, and 3 printable PDF posters.
Okay.
So,
cool.
hey Tim, you want to help me wake up?
Yeah, it sounds like you need a pocket latte.
I do need a pocket latte.
Pocket latte is a new way to coffee. It's ready-to-eat coffee bars that are caffeinated and flavored with real coffee, made from organic ingredients. So I'm going to go and let them talk about it.
Coffee. You can eat? You read that right. Pocket Latte has created solid coffee bars caffeinated with real coffee. So what exactly goes in it? Well, let me show you. Pocket Latte is made from organic and fair trade cocoa butter, organic cane sugar, organic coffee beans and real coffee, a hint of organic sunflower
So much organic,
recipe,
I'll get
a
sick.
pinch of organic sea salt, and sometimes non-fat
you'd like
dry
it.
milk. But don't worry, we also have vegan options available.
Non-fat dry milk.
We use all natural, organic,
That's not like fat dry
gluten-free,
milk.
and soy-free ingredients because some things just don't belong in food. Simple as that. There are no artificial sweeteners, flavors, preservatives, or colors. And all of our ingredients are stone ground and not made from genetic modifications.
No GMO, bitches.
Because some of our ingredients are grown outside of the US, we support fair trade practices at the local level. Pocket Latte is handcrafted in small batches in certified food production facilities. And of course, all of our coffee bars are proudly made in the USA. We created Pocket Latte from the ground up. Every aspect of our bars have been carefully designed from scratch. We made sure to prioritize quality without cutting any corners to give you a new and life-changing experience. And we put all of that together to bring you this. We currently make 2 flavors. First, our cream and sugar flavor combines everything you love about coffee while keeping a silky smooth finish on your taste buds. Room for cream? This one's for you.
Sweetness
Second,
3 out of
our
5.
dark roast flavor has the deep and rich essence of true coffee mixed with crunchy bits of 100% organic
That
and
sounds
fair trade
delicious.
coffee beans. This
1
recipe
sweetness
packs
out
the
of 5.
caffeine kick that's
4,
sure to get you
4
through
out
the
of
day.
5 caffeine.
Coffee is the second most widely consumed beverage in the U.S., yet it hasn't changed in
What's
over
number 1,
800
beer?
years.
Beer.
It's time for a change, and we need you. Join us as we take coffee out of the cup and give you a new way to coffee. Let's wake the world up, one
Wake up,
bar at a
Zach.
time.
How much you gotta back this thing for, Tim?
All right, so they're looking for $5,000. They have 22 days to go, and they are at $19.38. $1 gets you the supporter. $10 gets you the early bird sampler, still available. Reward expires in 68 hours, though. It gets you 2 cream and sugar coffee bars and 2 dark roast coffee bars. $12 is the regular price for a sampler. There's a mega package. Early bird, $50 gets you...
What about the $30 package?
Oh, I'm not going to go through all of them. We Like You a Latte gets 14 coffee bars. The Early Bird Mega Package, hit me with your best espresso shot. Limited edition mug, 14 coffee bars, and you get to choose which flavors. Going up to the top level, $2,000 exclusive package. Words cannot espresso our gratitude. Ugh. 2 coffee and sugar bars, 2 dark roast coffee bars, limited edition mug. Choose our next flavor. You only get 4 bars for $2,000.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was just looking at. Like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's why there's 2 left of 2. Fuck that. You get special donor recognition on our website. Woo. You get to choose the flavor. That's really it. That's a bunch of bullshit for $2,000.
For $85 though, you can get 2448.
Yeah, that's a better deal. Screw the $2,000 level. What's
Wait,
your next?
hold
kicker?
on.
I'm mad at this one
No,
now.
I got a really quick question though for you.
What?
So what's the difference between the $50 and the $30? Just a fucking coffee mug?
I think so.
Because I'll back at the $30 level. I won't go for $50.
Yep, that's it. Limited edition coffee mug, $20.
I don't need another coffee mug.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of levels on this one. What's your next one?
I'm gonna get the $30 level.
Okay.
My next one. Hey Tim, what's your when you think of American firepower in handheld form? What do you think?
Probably the Springfield 1911 45.
All right. Well, let me just let them talk about this real quick. I'm not even gonna say what the hell this is.
I like that sound. Very familiar sounds.
Yep.
What's the most famous pistol in your mind? My answer will always be the M1911, a pistol that most Americans have agreed with for the past century. It was designed by Mr. John Moses Browning and served as the standard issue sidearm for the United States Armed Forces since 1911. It's not only a pistol, but also represents the honor and pride of Americans. The M1911H is a card holder that pays tribute to the M1911. It's a two-piece card holder that simulates its reloading action. When you press the release button,
want this for
the
PAX.
inner magazine will be released from the outside
cool.
case so that you can take your cards out from it with one hand. After you've finished, you can simply push the magazine back until you hear that famous click sound. The M1911H is made from an aluminum magnesium alloy, so it's not too heavy, and it keeps the weight as it was in the original design. A lot of effort has been put into replicating the original double diamond pattern found on the M1911's grip.
What's with this?
It's
Star
made
Trek
from real
music
walnut
on the
wood,
background?
and a
know.
handmade process is used to replicate the original walnut grip. The release button is on the side so that both right and left-handed users can easily use it.
What about stubby fingers?
It's not
fuck
only
you
a
guys.
stylish everyday carry item, but also very fashionable. Since the magazine is detachable, you can choose which one to carry every day, whether it be for credit cards, business cards, or cigarettes. Please support us so we can
I
make
want a
this
cigarette
classic work of
holder!
art come to life.
Tim, eject me a cigarette real quick.
Okay, that's pretty cool. How much is this?
All right, so it's not cheap.
Of course not.
So coming out of Los Angeles, California, guys, 189 backers. They're looking for $3,000 US. They're currently at $19,110 US 44 days ago. Super early bird is gone. Black with plain grip, $75 US. Add $10 for laser engraving. $75 silver with plain grip. Early bird. The classic, $85. Classic with double diamond grip is $85.
You gotta have the double diamond grip.
You gotta have the double diamond grip. If you want two of them bad boys, it is $145. If you want four, it's $280.
No, we need two.
We need two. By the way, I should say that they're expected to ship November.
That wouldn't work for PAX.
Would not work for PAX. The big granddaddy of them all, $669 US. The M1911-H Squad. Customize 10 of your own. Following options: frame color, graphite black or silver, grips, double diamond or smooth, and $10 each for laser engraving. Please state the content you would wish to engrave on the survey. Once the project has succeeded, surveys will be sent out. So yeah, that's what I have got this week for me.
All right.
Um,
Well, so my last one. People come in all shapes and sizes.
I mean,
And when people get into relationships, that can bring, like, you know, certain elements that maybe you weren't expecting. Like, especially if, let's say, one is well endowed.
Like big boobs?
Or maybe a big dick.
Continue on, Tim.
So, this Kickstarter is to help people who are having trouble having intercourse because of pain. Because if you've got a big dick, it can hurt your partner, especially if they're a smaller person. People have different pelvic curvatures. I mean, that could be a problem. It could be painful. It can hurt.
It could be very painful. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to play the Kickstarter when I'm playing the music.
Let's get to the Kickstarter. I think we got the idea from this song.
Alright, so what are we talking about, Timmy? I don't think you even said the name of this
I have not
Kickstarter.
said. It's called the O Nut. Because everybody likes to nut.
Alright, you ready?
Oh,
you want nut?
Yeah, let's describe this product.
It feels like Muhammad Ali punching my cervix.
It's like my body constricts. There's a wall being hit.
Sharp shooting, stabbing, knife-like pain.
Like a knife inside me.
I just kind of thought like I wasn't like getting it or like I was just in my head.
Trying to convince myself I'm not in pain
is just like a gate of hell.
For the longest time, I felt so alone in my experience with painful sex because doctors didn't want to help and I was too embarrassed to talk to friends, and we all know that the internet is the worst place to look for answers when it comes to this stuff.
Deep dyspareunia pain is more from the deeper muscles, and you can have trigger points, you can like taut muscle bands, you can have nerve irritation, certain conditions like endometriosis.
75% of women have painful sex in their lifetime. 75%.
It makes me feel so small.
It makes you feel like a failure.
It made me feel bad about myself.
It's going really well and then it goes really bad, but you don't really want to say anything.
Like a pattern of performing.
I feel guilt, of course, because I feel like it's me that's doing it to you.
At one point in time, I came up with this idea to essentially create
donuts.
Yeah, put a donut in your dick.
So you can
have you ever
choose
wondered if if you'd
reinventing
want to do a
some
ring toss
positions.
yourself or
From
something?
there, with professional insights,
No, I've
and
never
a
wanted
lot
to
of
toss a
prototyping
donut on my
over
dick.
a year and a half
What's wrong with you?
in my kitchen.
In your kitchen.
ONUT took on a life of its own. Grab the key players. Your number one who makes life fun, some lubrication, and the ONUT. Here's a little way to slip on a conversation.
It looks like that monster
ONUT
that
is worn
steals your shield
externally
in
around the
Legend
base
of
of the male
Zelda.
shaft.
It does.
Like a bumper. Scientifically designed
It's a bumper
all
for your
bodies
balls.
in mind. And patent-pending compression technology, ONUT is also customizable.
As a pelvic pain specialist, one of the frustrating things for me,
Whether or
and
not
my
you just want the
patients,
tip,
is
put
that it
4
can
rings
sometimes
on.
Take
Yeah.
weeks and months of therapy
Choose your
to
depth.
achieve pain-free
Customize
sex.
your dick.
I think the ONUT is a game
Customize your
changer.
dick.
It's a non-hormonal, non-surgical, and affordable option for painful sex.
So instead of anticipating this, you can have uninterrupted, worryless sex where everybody wins.
Where she just has to feel a rubber
All
thing
of a
hitting her
sudden,
every once in a while.
I have
Well, some of it's still
to
inside
feel
of her.
good.
It really has.
Seriously,
changed
someone
so
would
much
completely
in my
avoid
life.
sex because
Oh,
of
yeah.
pain, and this gives them
My
a
partner
chance
thinks
to
it's
experiment.
It allowed us to try out these different depths.
How does it feel saying this out loud?
It feels really good. It feels really
It's going to get emotional here in a second, just
When
so you
you
guys know.
support
Have you listened to
ONUT,
this?
you're not only
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
us
Okay.
through our first manufacturing run, you're supporting
still
all
looks
the
like the
people
long
who are
one or
waiting
whatever
for
the
this
fuck that
chance to
monster's
speak
called.
up,
Yeah,
so
it
that
definitely
we
does.
can all connect in the way that we know we can.
Happy people boning. Boning for the first time again.
If you guys want to go check it out, head over to Kickstarter.com. Check out the ONUT. You guys can see people boning for the first time again.
And take that
Get your
leap
badge of honor. That's what
to see
the
what
V.
happens.
Hashtag
Because so
badge
much
of
is
honor.
waiting on the other side.
All right, that is ONUT, the intimate wearable redefining painful sex. And we've joked a lot, but seriously, if it hurt every time you had sex, would you want to do it? No.
I mean, probably not.
Then that's a serious relationship issue. So if this product can help even a small amount of people because their partner has a big dick. So for
Keep going,
$5, you get the ONUT Ambassador. Oh, I should say how much they're looking for. So by the time you hear this, it's over. But I still wanted to
That
feature
sucks.
it because, hey, it's out there. It's gotten backed. Spoilers. It's 57,000 out of 50,000.
Jesus.
With 801 backers. 10 hours to go as we record. $10 would have got you a Badge of Honor sticker, which
That's cool.
I kind of want.
I kind of want.
You get 5, so we can split it.
Shit! Yes, $5 again.
You get some Badge of Honor stickers. You can find some fun places to put that.
Oh, I have a story after this.
All right.
This made me think of a story that's bad.
So this is a missed opportunity, in my opinion.
What's that?
Like the O-Nut special is $58. You get 15% off a planned retail price of $68. Why couldn't they make it $69?
I don't know.
Deep. The top level, if you want to sink balls deep into this campaign, it's $3,000.
Is that what it's called?
No,
The sink balls?
that was me.
Oh, I was gonna say, holy
But
shit.
you get a customized O-Nut. Customize your dick. Get the designer
some bling.
O-Nut you've always wanted. Work with our engineering and design team to create a custom pattern, a unique color, and a size.
I would like to have one that says "fuck vaginas."
You get an exclusive O-Nut package, custom design, color, size, and mold, lubrication packet, instructions, lunch for 2 people with the O-Nut team.
I don't think I could go to that.
I think you could. Or, well, you couldn't because you wouldn't have $2,000 spent on a donut for your
Very
dick.
fucking true.
All right, that's O-Nut. That's our last Kickstarter.
I have a story.
Okay, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you probably should be.
Okay, tell me.
So when I was in Vegas, for the trade show,
did
you know
did
those
you do a ring toss with your dick?
No, you remember those card slappers that have all the nude girl
Yeah,
photos?
yeah.
So I one night walked the entire strip and picked up every single card that was offered to me. So we went back to Kyoto this week, and I just carry them around in my wallet.
Okay.
And just leave them random places.
Okay.
So you know how the sumo wrestler, the one's like down the dog position, and the other one has his hand up?
Yeah, the ones.
Yeah, right inside the door.
Mhm.
So I made sure that his hand was touching the guy's ass and slipped a porn card in there.
Nice.
So and then I left it in, there was 4 bills at our table. So after everybody else got up and left, I went and slipped a card into each one of the bills for gratuity. And so yeah, they had a whole bunch of tits and ass and called me for a good time.
I didn't know you carried those around your wallet.
Yeah, I still got a couple of them left.
You should have those in like your 1911 card holder.
I should for PAX.
Okay. Well, I guess we could make that happen.
I guess so.
All right, that's our Kickstarters. That means we are up to games we've been playing?
Yeah, I guess so.
You played any games?
Nope.
Okay.
I just got done describing playing with other people's emotions and porn stars.
So I think you probably would have never guessed this next game unless since I told you about it.
Yeah, you did tell me you asked me if you should
I
play
played
it.
some Black Ops 3.
How was it?
It's all right. I could definitely see that this game was a reaction to Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
Or Titanfall. Like, oh my god, it's very similar. There's wall running, there's tech, it's very clearly. That being said, it's very well done, and the maps are cool. There's a lot of different ways you can go at a different scenario. Like you can go around the left, go around the right, go underneath sometimes, which is kind of cool.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. There's all sorts of tech skills. It's kind of amazing. I want to play to this one stage that I think is in this game called Kowloon City. This game goes back and forth in the past. It's weird.
It's weird.
They do a lot of simulations. It's very science fiction-y, actually, for a Call of Duty game.
Very strange.
Like people like wink in and out of existence because you're like in a coma and like none of this is real. And it's
What the fuck?
It's weird. It's really fucking weird. You get modded like robots. This is in the first stage, so it's not a big spoiler. There's robots that rip your arms off basically, and you get like robot hands and all this.
That's weird as fuck.
It's cool. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know if I will really play it past that one stage that I want to get to, which was a real place for a short period of time.
Wait, what?
Kowloon City?
Yeah, where was it? Like
somewhere
Pakistan or something?
No, somewhere in Asia. I want to say China, but I might be wrong.
And it just got destroyed?
Yeah. It was a very weird place. You should Google it because I'm not going to do a description of it
Okay.
well at all. I heard about it in a podcast. I want to say maybe... I can't remember which podcast. Doesn't matter. I also played Bus Simulator.
Wait, but why do you want to get to that city?
Because it's really cool. It's like this crowded, crazy city. Like,
okay.
They just kept building on it, and like it's claustrophobic and it's
very
like
cool.
Imagine like the weirdest, like Pike Place Market,
yeah,
kind of,
but just stacked,
in a whole city's like that.
Weird.
Yeah. Bus Simulator 18.
I saw some video of that.
Yeah, me and my daughter.
I'm very upset you can't drive a bus into the water.
We tried. We got
saw.
really close, and we designed a bus driver that looks like a demon, pretty much.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture. He's frightening. Like, our whole thing was like, we're gonna take all these innocents and we're gonna drive them to the lake. And, so Bus Simulator has like buttons for everything.
They do.
They
even have a retard button.
A retarder, which I never figured out what the retarder does. But there's a big button in the middle of your steering control.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, so there's the retarder button. There's a so we figured out how to turn on the windshield wiper. But we couldn't figure out how to turn it off for the longest time. So Jesse actually jumped in our stream, and it really annoyed him that we were driving around with our windshield wiper. You can of course open the front and rear doors. There's different viewpoints. You can look at it from out through the windshield or like from up above, like a 3/4 third person perspective. I like the rear view mirrors. That way you can see all the cars that are stuck behind you because you're going really slow. That was pretty fun for me.
Did you guys notice you went slower when you hit a retarder?
No. Is that what it does?
A retarder is a device used to augment or replace some of the friction or functions of primary friction-based braking systems. Usually on heavy vehicles, retarders serve to slow vehicles or maintain a steady speed while traveling down a hill and help prevent the vehicle from, quote-unquote, running away by accelerating down the hill.
Yeah, we couldn't get the bus to hardly get fast at all.
Yeah, you guys sucked at getting into the water. I'm pissed that they didn't play into that. Okay, you're going to make a simulator game? At least let, the dumbasses have our fun.
Yeah, we wanted to, run over everybody and, crash into buildings.
There was, nobody on the streets.
No, this is for serious, people that want to drive a bus route and pick up people and collect fares. We got dinged money every time our, hubcap scraped against the side of the, the curb.
Yeah.
So
I saw when you guys, rear-ended somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got behind a car. We were shoving them along for, a good 100 feet. It's pretty awesome. We were the worst bus drivers ever.
But these simulator games, no joke, are fucking giant over in Russia and the UK.
No, this was a we were not the right people playing this game.
I'm sure they were probably oh cool, Americans want to play our game. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, they're watching trying to crash in. The tutorial is this really weird lady introducing you to everything. She's on her phone and she's talking about her boyfriend, and it was really weird. There's some weird aspects to the game. So yeah, check out our stream on our Facebook page if you want. It's only somewhere between 20 or 40 minutes long. I like the customizable part where you can choose how your bus driver looks. I know later in the game you unlock different models of buses. There's a 4-player cooperative mode, which I'm kind of curious how that works. If you're a bus company, you have different routes. I don't know what.
Weird.
So that's kind of cool. So if you're into pretending to be a bus driver, this game's pretty epic. So, I mean, more power to you if that's your thing. It was definitely not my thing. Okay, the last game I played, I don't even know what it is. I'm going to play you a short bit of the music of the entry until you can't stand it anymore, Zach. So it's something Mausoleum, right? Did I put the name of it?
A game by Jabbo
It's Baobab's Mausoleum. So this is an acid trip. It's not 8-bit. It's sort of pixely, but
it's 16 or 32.
But if you were just on acid.
There's a dude fishing with a worm and an eyeball as a hook, and he has red eyes, and he looks like a Dooku guy from Legend of Zelda almost. What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Did you play this?
Yeah, I did.
Is this the intro?
This is the intro. Fast forward a little bit.
No, hold on. There's a fucking really badass demonic looking deer.
There's this deer with weirdly fucked up antlers. So you're this guy.
Fast forward.
You drive into town as this weird dude. I don't know what he is, what his deal is. He crashes his car, and then
Okay, so now this is a 16-bit.
Yeah, I don't know, Earthbound, Legend of Zelda.
It looks really good.
It's all right.
There's no voiceover.
No, so you go through. It's you fetch things. My favorite part is toward the end. Let's see if we can fast forward it so you can see it. You get this guy drunk. He's a bum, and you give him. You find some gasoline. So he gives gasoline. You put the gasoline in a beer cup, and you go back to him.
How the fuck does gasoline get him drunk? If you gave me gasoline, I'd be trying to set
By the
my
way,
breath
the main
on fire.
character kind of looks like Donald Trump. So he drinks the gasoline. And then he runs to the corner and just starts puking. And that's what he does the rest of the game. Using the corner puking. So now he can move his truck. And you get to the next area. You get to the next area, you find a catapult, and you find a nut. Because this guy won't let you into this house thing. Let's fast forward again.
Time warps. You're on a boat.
I'm on a boat, I get the nut.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker, on a boat. What
That's
the
I catapult the nut onto him. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a fucked up game. Like, this was chapter 1. I played in like 10 minutes, roughly. I don't know. It's really cheap on the Switch shop, and it's just so demented. I'm kind of...
I fucking wonder why.
Yeah, it's kind of my jam. I might end up playing through it. I don't know. I don't think I'll stream it because people will think I was even crazier than playing Bus Simulator. But, man, that was a weird game.
That's a weird game.
Okay, that's enough about that.
All right, game releases?
Yes.
All right. Bloons TD5, Nintendo Switch. Runbow Deluxe Edition, PS4, Nintendo Switch. Higurashi When They Cry How?
Sure. We'll go with that.
How the fuck would you say that?
Higurashi When They Cry How?
Yeah, okay, so pretty fucking close.
Chapter 6. I think you nailed it. Chapter
PC.
6, holy crap.
RBI Baseball 2018, Nintendo Switch. ACO Neo Geo Super Sidekicks 3, The Next Glory, Nintendo Switch. Morhorn Remake, Nintendo Switch. La Nota, Nintendo Switch. Chameleon Run Deluxe Edition, Nintendo Switch. Beaker? I don't know. Beaker.
Sure.
Reloaded, Nintendo Switch. Lego The Incredibles.
I
PS4,
might be getting a physical copy of that for
Nintendo
review.
Switch.
I'm not sure.
Xbox One, PC. If you get a physical copy of that, I'm gonna be fucking pissed at you.
Okay. I hope I do.
Recog, The First Wave. PC, Mac, Linux. Flashback, Nintendo Switch. Flashback 25th Anniversary Collector's Edition, Nintendo Switch. Yoku's Island Express, Nintendo Switch, PS4. The Lost Child, Nintendo Switch. Inc., Nintendo Switch. A Story of a Band, PC. Grab the Bottle. Grab the Bottle, Nintendo Switch.
Is that it?
That's it for this week.
So, also, I should mention that Bus Simulator 18 came out today,
Nice.
June 13th.
Sweet.
Even though it's not on your list.
That's weird.
Yeah. Got to play it a little early.
Sweet. Sounds good. You all, don't forget to follow us at facebook.com/plug-and-play show, Twitter and Instagram at plug-and-play-cast, youtube.com/plug-and-play-gamer, thebuttonsmashers.com, plug-and-play-gamer.com. You guys can always like, subscribe, and follow to this podcast wherever you guys are listening. Until next week, don't forget to prime and shine.
And fuck cancer.
And Nazis.
Hopefully the Nazis get cancer. We can fuck them both at the same time.